What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, world? It's your boy Amp Dog with another episode of Politickin. Want to thank everybody for tuning in, showing your love, and make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. Big Amp Dog said, what's the deal? And make sure y'all hit that like, share, subscribe button on the way in. Hit that little notification bell or on the way out. You know what I mean? But today we got a story about a Florida teacher who has been named Teacher of the Year. It's not so bad. Teacher of the Year. You know, that means that she's putting in the time, the effort, the work, you know, um, to be able to stand out as an outstanding teacher. So this is basically me giving her the credit that she deserves as far as being that teacher of the year. Um, got a little side note though. She was arrested 2 days after being named teacher of the year for child abuse charges on one of the students. Caroline Melanie Lee is facing a felony child abuse charge following her arrest. Um, Lee was arrested after calling the student into her classroom to speak privately and allegedly striking the student on the face multiple times to where the student then had a nosebleed. Of course, Lee denied physically harming the student, telling the police officer that she only wanted to talk to the student. The confrontation was instigated by an Instagram post about Lee being named Teacher of the Year. So this student, upon Lee being named Teacher of the Year, had decided to, post comments and basically, I guess you would call it challenge the notion or the idea that this person would be so deserving of that. So, the the girl with a student, I should say, put a post underneath there and said, and pretty much asked, you know, um, did you guys factor in the fact that she uses the N word, calling students N words, allegedly, things like that? Um, and of course, Miss Caroline Lee right here, she didn't take a liking to that at all. She didn't take a liking. This is where one of them situations where Instagram could easily boil over to something in the streets, and this is no different. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, Miss Lee, who's 60 years old, clearly she felt some type of attack or felt some type of way. So, with her being threatened or fearful of this student, she then asked to speak to this child, privately in a private setting in a classroom, which is first red flag. If we not learning anything, um, teacher student conduct is so on edge right now. The last thing you should want if you not doing something wrong, right? Let's say you just really wanted to genuinely talk to that girl. You would have made sure you had a witness, somebody there. So that's why I don't believe this motherfucker. I think that she really did call that girl in there and put the beats on her. Now I do got a question as far as you know the age, the size of this girl, like, because this lady looks like to be a frail grandmother. She actually looked like the dude from Back to the Future. I don't know. I can't unsee it, but because in this one situation, if this was my child, I would have gave her the green light to, you got to protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? Respect your elders. But at the same time, you're not about to just become somebody's punching bag because they don't like your comment on a public platform that the school posted. You know what I'm saying? I still to this day get Facebook requests to join my alma mater high school. They official Facebook page. Still to this day. You know what I'm saying? Um, so Lee, of course, again she denied it. She said she was not afraid and did not feel the need to report the message to staff. So she perceived these comments as this young student as threatening, and she perceived it as her threatening to kill her. But turn around and say this to the cops that she wasn't afraid and this and that. Clearly, you wasn't afraid. Um, this is the kicker. This is one of them good things, them positive things about having cameras on campus. Just having a little bit more things to be able to protect these students on a high school and college and elementary school campus, middle school campuses, which is cameras, to be able to at least, give them an idea on who's lying and who's not. So video surveillance showed Lee walking at an aggressive pace to the classroom before the incident. So it shows it shows her walking in all angrily. Probably her fro was probably like frizzed up. She was so hot. About 4 minutes later, surveillance shows the student holding her face and walking with a low demeanor to a guidance counselor's office to report the incident. The responding officer stated in the report. Now, Duval School Superintendent Diana Green said in a statement that the allegations was beyond disturbing and that school officials will cooperate with all investigations, as you should, because you don't want nobody to just start investigating that whole entire school and that whole district just to make sure, that more things like this isn't going on. You know, so she also says what has been alleged should never occur ever, especially in a school setting. I mean, yeah, especially in a school setting, but um, that doesn't mean that if this teacher caught this girl at Starbucks studying or at a library or because it's out of school that it makes it okay. Um, anyway, she has no tolerance for adults who harm children, especially adults in possession of trust, and that's what I'm talking about. That was well put. That's my biggest thing is people that you entrust in your community to provide that protection and that security for your children to turn out and be like this lady. She looks like a Harry Potter character. I don't know if it's Harry Potter himself with them glass. I don't know. But Miss Lee has been arrested. I hope Miss Lee, Miss Lee. I mean, I know you old. You look like an old granny, but you still deserve to go to that place. All it was Instagram. Ain't no way you supposed to just pull up on somebody for they posting something. You too goddamn old for that. You too old to be doing a pull up, talking about pull up on me. You know, hopefully this student can get the proper, compensation that's needed. Her and her family. That way, things can be even. This child got to go through this type of abuse at school. You know, where this teacher is gonna open hand slap you and to a point where your face and your nose is red and bleeding. Yeah, I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Are these teachers on drugs? Because it seems like a lot of these teachers are getting out of control. I don't know. Is it something in the air? Um, is it? I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Big Am Dog said, "What's the deal?" And make sure you protect your kids, you protect yourself, and you protect your peace. And if you protect your peace, peace.